Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast! The lunatics won't get much.
Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast! Problematic Pub Podcast! Get out of pub!
You think it's funny? Come here and smack you in the mouth.
I'm going to tell you about the main sponsors for this podcast. Who is it, boy?
Anyway up bingo!
Anyway, bingo. If you want to rave and misbehave, if you want to play bingo and get fucking filthy and just get on it, these are the people to do. Where's the events, Susandro?
All over the world!
I mean, they're mostly Wales and Benidorm, but if you want to check out what they're doing, you can find it on the link below. Check them out, guys. It's fucking good night.
Get a link on, boys! Thank you for the support so far you've given us. It's been absolutely amazing across all platforms. And we've got an extra thing we're doing. It's called Patreon.
Yeah.
What Patreon is basically a platform. You can sign up quickly. You can cancel quickly if you want to cancel it. It's fine. It's from £3 a month, and it helps us do more content like this. Pays in the studio. Also goes on the road doing like on the street interviews, extra stuff. For the extra support, what do you get, Simon?
So basically, you get access to an episode which would be banned from YouTube because it's all the stuff that we're not allowed to talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
You get first options on tickets for the live shows, and is there a T-shirt included?
Yeah, on the higher tier, yeah.
Yeah.
Extra bits. There's a lower tier, higher tier. For £3 a month, you can help us. It's less than a pint of beer. If you can really help us, be amazing. And we're enjoying ourselves. We're building the kind of fan base up, and we're enjoying it. So if you can help us, patreon.com, Problematic Podcast, app or online. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Problematic Pub Podcast. No idea what episode this is. We're all mixed up with myself, Simon Emmanuel.
Me know that.
Yes, you know,
Sandro
boy.
Bull!
Who we got on these, Sandro boy? Hey, put your belly button on! I mean, it can't. All right, all that. At the start of the podcast, mate, we give everyone a bit of about 30 seconds to say a bit about yourself, and then we move on to more mental subjects. So tell us all about yourself, mate.
Bloody hell. So that's a bit of an hard one off the top of the head, but Ollie Oles my name is. Played rugby league most of my life. That was my passion growing up. A couple of bad injuries, and then the last 5 years got into life, mindset coaching, and really just getting into helping men and women in particular go from feeling stuck to doing the things they truly want to do and kind of removing those limitations of themselves. we're gonna be those.
I'm joking.
All right, Sandro's again.
So how many, so with the coaching thing then, so do people come to you who are in a bad way, or just people like that?
No, to be honest, man, I see it like going to the gym. So, you know, you go to the gym and you're not even doing it essentially at some stage to improve. You're doing it as like a maintenance.
So you see what happened there when he said, you know, I see it like going to the gym, and he looked at me and looked at you, and he looked at me again and he goes, you know.
No, so but I know that we're going to have a bit of a joke today, but essentially it is just wanting to improve. So if someone wants to improve their business, their relationship with their lifestyle, or the relationship with themselves, the biggest one for a lot of people is like confidence and self-esteem.
Of course, mate.
And you know, surrounding yourself with the right people is a big one.
Yeah,
it's like, I suppose it's a bit like comedy. You know, imagine the first time you ever did it, shitting yourself up there. Yeah. Confidence is down there. Yeah. Guy heckles you and you probably question, should I do this again or not?
Yeah.
Just kind of breaking that belief system and getting into what they truly want to do.
It's essentially, you talk about the belief system, that then ties in with fucking manifestation, doesn't it? Because once you believe in it and you truly believe, that's when it fucking draws in. Like,
it is essentially that. And it's you know, it's a lot of things. I think upbringing plays a massive part in that.
Oh, I agree.
You know, we're like certain areas we're from. Yeah. If you ever do anything good, half your mates and shit on you for doing well. You know. If you do well, everyone wants to bring you back down. The boys are growing some real momentum at the moment, and even though people are probably putting a lot of positive out there, comes with the negatives. As well.
My mum won't speak to me now. She's basically said, look, I've been scum my entire life. I'm not having a boy doing well. Like,
we are made fun of Parkinson's in every episode.
To be fair,
we are.
Yeah.
Also known as Shaking Steve.
Shaking Steve, fucking she's all over the place, like literally all over the place. she went for a photography shoot the other day. They changed the lens 4 times before the focus was off.
It's a great cocktail,
That's fucking funny. So who did you play for rugby wise, mate?
So play for Wales Rugby League. played 10 years in Australia, so played in the last World Cup in rugby league. I was in the UK.
Nice.
Yeah.
Growing up was always rugby union because that's where we're from. South Wales.
Yeah.
Just the common thing, my size, I got told at a young age was too small, and then kind of just had an opportunity to go to rugby league. Lived in Leeds, went to Leeds Rhinos, which is a team in Leeds.
They're a big team, aren't they?
That was when, like, you know, the big names, Kevin Sinfield, Rob Burrows, passed away from motor neurons disease.
I know.
All of those were there, so I was very grateful for that. And then had a really bad knee injury, knee reconstruction, my first of 3, and then opportunity then to go to Australia. And I played.
I tell you what, mate, you don't half you ain't half driven if you're having 3 knee constructions and you're coming back from 3 of them, mate. Jesus Christ!
I got gout. I'm written off. I've had gout 6 times. I'm dying.
He fucking grazed his knee the other day and then seen him for 2 weeks. Fucking hell.
Is that falling over?
I haven't seen this. What the
It looks like that looks like paintball shots.
When I went to train.
What the fuck is this?
At the train station the other day, ran to a barrier, didn't he?
Even your Benny's got an afro, you can't.
I went to that. I was supposed to train the other day, didn't I?
I know you missed the train and you ended up stranded from Neckley, but at what point did you fall on?
I know. I ran in because I was shouting train. I ran into a barrier. I haven't told the train story yet, have I?
No.
Oh, you like it?
Go on.
So basically, I got fucking hammered in Cardiff. My mate did his powers, and we were drinking. We got silly basically. Probably about 15 pints in, and we started buying shots of Sambuca and what's it called, the other stuff, Fireball.
Oh yeah.
So I get like 2 of every pint, and then he said, "Oh, we'll get 4 of every pint, now 2 each."
Oh.
Then he got a 6 each, and he just went fucking mental. So I can't remember leaving this place, got the last train home, and that's why I can remember doing this, because I saw the train coming. I went, train, run like that. And like my arms went back, and I went over the barrier. And I missed that in the connecting train. Wait, I was on the floor fucking
what train station is this?
Dennis Powers.
All right.
Dennis Powers.
So everyone at Dennis Powers train station, you're going to be getting the train free for at least 3 weeks because he's fucked that barrier right up.
It wasn't a barrier like a ticket barrier. It was like a fence.
What? Fence got
I can
over.
see it.
like a garden fence or
No, like the metal fence to the train station.
Didn't see it.
No, I was fucking hammered.
Jesus
So
Christ.
go on the train end, but I've never been this train before. There's a train that goes from Cardiff to West Wales, but doesn't go the Swansea stops.
Right.
They cut underneath and it cuts the other line.
Yeah.
So I used to try like fucking not go to sleep, but I do all the time now. I fucking fell asleep, wake up in Clethley.
Yeah.
But I was calling it Clethley or whatever it's called, steaming. Go there, I got 10% battery left. I'm like fucking hell, like absolutely steaming.
Yeah.
Call the train, trying to phone taxi, nothing happening. Then I just put an SOS message out. I can fucking help me, and then Jack shared it on the pages. I didn't even know he'd done that. And then so I went to the kebab shop. They wouldn't let me come in. They just get out because I was hammered, man.
Yeah.
Steaming. So then I had all them fireballs and my stomach's fucking rumbling. I'm like, oh my fucking god, like, I mean. So I go to the train station. I can't find any toilet. So I got a shit in the bush. So I go. This is how fucked up Wales is, right? I goes in this bush now, right? I'm severe diarrhea now, right?
Oh.
But I'm always like squatting down, innit? So I have cramp my both back legs. So I'm like, God, Jesus! Like that, right? This guy walks past. I think I'm having a hard shit and goes, lay out! Like, what? He let it out. He let it out. He thought it was like hard shit. But it wasn't. I was like, crap. I couldn't stand up. So I shit on myself. So I had socks off then. Socks off, leaves, everything, trying to clean myself up. And then, what? And then I just...
Why do you ask with leaves?
Oh, nice.
Socks first.
Socks first, leaves after. Yeah, because that makes it more normal.
It's a bit of a, it's good for you, Olivia, no? And so then I looked at the train, actually at 6 o'clock, I fell asleep then. I fell asleep on the train station bench, so I moved till 6 o'clock in the morning. And 1 o'clock again, I thought someone was trying to steal my shoes. It was just people shaking me. I was like, you got my shoes! I was like, oh no, Sandra come to save you.
Yeah.
The 2 podcast fans come to save me.
Classic.
Thing is, they say I don't make your heroes. They probably come meet me like I'm hammered, smelling of shit. They're like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking idiot. Back in the car.
Yeah. A leaf hanging out your arsehole. Like a vegan butt plug.
stop anymore coming out.
Yeah.
Going up there. Then I woke up, I got a fucking bruise over me, my knees all fucked up and
Jesus Christ, like.
don't drink, guys.
So how did you recover from a fucking reconstructive knee 3 times?
That's true, yeah.
Oh, mate, without going to the depths, it mentally impacted me more physically, to be honest.
Couldn't even play rugby again.
Well, the doctor said, like, you're done now. The percentage of you playing again was massive. So the third one, I was in Australia. The two of them I did in Australia, one of them I did in Leeds, and the third one, was like, it takes 9 to 12 months to recover.
Yeah.
So after the 9 to 12 months, I literally played like maybe 6 months of a season.
Yeah.
Next thing, did it again, the same knee. And the process then, I'll show you, I don't know if you can see my knee. It's just
bloody
this
hell.
scar there.
Fucking hell, mate.
They cut into the tibia bone
Yeah.
to realign it, and then there's a scar over there.
Oh my
But
God.
it was more just, like I said, I don't know, it's a...
What was you tackled at his, eh?
No, mate, it was all just changing direction. The knee just went on the step. So, but it was, overall, it was just, the last one was 18 months recovery. So a bit like,
Bloody hell.
without boring you too much, but basically they broke the bone, realigned it. The 2 previous holes where they drilled into, they filled it in, and then you go again and play again. But the third one, I was just mentally done, because it's a bit like your identity for a long time. A lot of sportsmen talk about it a lot. It's like, this is your passion.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, after that, who the fuck is Ollie after it?
Yeah.
And that was probably the start of what I'm doing now. But I had 4 years off. I got into doing triathlons because I thought I can't do my knee running straight. And then going on a bike. And then my brother, who lives in Australia, said to me, come on, have a game again with us. It was a decent level. Played half of the season with them, and then Wales come calling, and I played in the World Cup. So I shouldn't have come back, but I did.
No, you come back from the World. But also in how long was it in Australia? 10 years. You played 10 years.
10.5 years in it, yeah.
So they give you a pass to live there and everything because you play rugby. Is that what it was?
Yeah. So you get a contract, you get paid to do it.
And then
then
you
you
can
get
stay out.
yeah. So and then I was on a visa, and I was going out with someone at the time who was Australian, so I went through the partner visa with her.
Yeah.
So I'm a permanent resident still. I haven't done my citizenship, which I need to get done. But
Are you going to go out there and live out there?
I think I'm done, to be honest. I'll go over there probably and see my brother. He's still there, but I'm just going to stay here now. But the purpose to go there was rugby. But I love the lifestyle there, and I think I might have touched on this before, you boys. But like, I love Australians, but we are different in a certain way. UK people are finding different Australians. I think we're really relatable to Kiwis.
Yeah.
New Zealanders are very similar to us.
Right, my mate
okay.
Ryan's out there, and he runs homes.
Yeah.
He was saying to me, he said he's finding it hard to find friends, because it's like it's out there. It's because obviously some of the expats there are fucking nuts. Just pissheads, and then the other one, like, so on the Australians, they're hard to fucking. He said because he's quite like tanned, they're quite racist, like.
Oh mate, they're so racist.
Yeah, they're proper racist, like.
Yeah.
But he said they're different to us. Yeah.
So that was.
They said the humour's different. They're quite arrogant, in some ways.
They don't lack confidence over there. They'll tell you how good they are, But and I like that in a sports era. But I don't know. I struggled. They're good people, but I just struggled. It was like something missing.
Yeah,
and I had an opportunity after the World Cup to come home. I had a contract in Manchester, so I lived a year in Manchester playing. And then it was like whatever that missing part of me was.
Yeah.
It just kind of felt full when I came home, and I came back to Wales and live in Porthcawl now, and I love it.
Yeah, that's right. I can't imagine the fear that comes with, especially when you had that comeback, the fear that comes with knowing when you're playing a quick change of direction could just fucking smash your knee again. You must have been playing super cautious, right?
To be honest, when I come back, I don't know. It's as if I went away with it for so long that I had this like pressure that I put on myself all the time when I was playing, being good enough, making sure you're pleasing the coaches and X, Y, and Z. But then when I come back, it's like a person that's been hurt so much. It's like, I got fuck all to lose now.
Yeah,
it's a bit like comedy. I don't know how to relate that. Maybe having comedy, being heckled and abused so much, put this pressure on yourself to make it, and then maybe this one day something clicks in your head.
Yeah.
You're like, who gives a fuck?
When you were playing, you didn't want to please the coaches. You wanted to pleasure them, didn't you?
Of course, mate.
And that's why they got rid of you.
I was a terrible footballer, and the only way I was getting on that team was by sucking someone off. And even then, it didn't work, because it turned out he didn't work for the fucking team. He was the cleaner, and he fucking lied to me. Mr. Thomas, I'll smash your face in.
You dirty bastard, Thomas! No, but it is. When you try to get them Forrest Gump legs, then the metal fucking chain. Run, Ollie, run!
I got a story. I remember when I was 21, 22, we played a World Cup qualifier. It was in Llanelli. I didn't realise Llanelli's a mad night out, isn't it?
Station Road is fucking nuts in Llanelli.
Look, I remember we were leaving a nightclub, the three of us. This is probably like the embarrassing story.
Yeah.
And two of the boys went to go chat to these two girls on the outside of the night out, and I I was going out with a girl that time in Australia, so I was texting her. Next thing, this boy come up from behind me and just tried to headlock me, put me in a choke.
Yeah.
So I turn around, and I turn around, and he like clocked to punch me. This is now over 10 years ago, man.
Yeah.
And he's just, before he's hit me, I just clocked him straight away.
Yeah.
He's dropped. All these girls were screaming. And this guy come out of nowhere, and he just grabbed me by the arm, and he's like, mate, you get out here, the police are going to come here now. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, sure. So he walks me over to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
And there's like these terrace houses.
Yeah.
He walks me to the entrance of the terrace house, and I'm just inside it, and I'm standing there, my back against the house.
Yeah.
And the nightclub's just there, and he was like, oh, mate, you shouldn't have done that. I was like, hang on, this guy just choked me.
Yeah.
Self-defense. He's just unfortunate he's gone to the floor.
Yeah.
So as I've turned like this, he just clocked me, right? So I'm dropped.
Yeah.
I'm dropped. I'm on the floor, he's on top of me. We're going for it on the floor. Next thing, I finally get out of it, and I remember just throwing an uppercut, and I cracked my hand, and I broke my hand.
Yeah.
And he's held onto my ankle, so I've kicked out my ankle.
Yeah.
Bear in mind now, I'm in Welsh camp.
Yeah.
We're in the qualifiers for the World Cup.
Yeah.
We've got another game in Italy after this.
Yeah.
So I get to the hotel. My hand's like it's a balloon.
Yeah.
And then my face. I got punched. When I got punched, like it must have twitched the nerve. So every time I was smiling, I was like, like this.
What a stroke.
Yeah, I looked like I had a stroke. So in the morning, you go into recovery. You have your breakfast with the team, and the doctor goes around and goes, "Everyone okay? Yada yada."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, mate. Tell you what, just check my hand." I said, "I think I've hurt it in the game."
Yeah.
And he was like, pull me aside. He said, mate, that's a boxer's break. Like you do get that from fighting. You don't get that in the game.
Yeah.
Well, Doc, we're gonna have to lie about this one, mate, because I cannot afford the coach to find out I'm not gonna be able to play.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I had to have surgery on it,
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
and I missed the second qualifier. This was when I was 21.
Yeah.
So I remember like I didn't tell anyone for ages, and then I did a podcast once like this, and I told them to come out, and they all heard about it that way later on. But that was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Bit of a long moment, but Llanelli is fucking bonkers. That's what
Something like that happened, like, at the time, like, oh, I fucked this up, like,
Oh, mate, talk about anxiety. The next day, it's like this. My old man, I remember telling my old man, because I was young, I was like, Dad, he's like, why the fuck do you do? I just take a beat in. I was like, no.
Get down and take it up the arse, boy.
Yeah, so it was
No,
mad,
it is, especially in sport
Again,
and stuff.
flashbacks to my football days. So.
Our Nails is our next sponsor. They're based in Station Road, Port Talbot. They support grassroots of music, comedy, poetry nights. They do festivals. They're absolutely brilliant. Come down to Our Nails, Port Talbot for a good night. And thank you very much. You played quite elite level of sport, no?
What you at elite level? I played for Botanical Colts in the fucking senior league. That was it, mate.
I was laughing. We were talking the other day, just like watching the game or something.
Yeah.
Football game. Like, it was like Man United and Arsenal or something like that. And I said, I never replayed football to like the full thing. I said, but Greg, you played. Reckon you could run out of half hour out there? He said, tell the story about Norway, you said.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
What?
This was 2012, right? So I hadn't even turned 30 then, I don't think. No, I was 29. And I was out in Norway, right? My mate's a football coach out in Norway. And he's doing like this training game. And he says, I got with a man short. He goes, do you want to jump on? And I was like, who are we playing against? He goes, oh, the kids, right? The kids. I'm fucking 12, 13. I'm like, yeah, go on. I'll fucking have a game.
Fittest you've ever been,
yeah, fittest I've ever been, right? So I'm fucking waiting and I'm sub. And he goes, right, you're on, mate. I fucking come on, right? And literally, mate, I fucking...
in 410, you were fast.
Yeah, my
first
first bit of play, right? Fucking the ball's come over to the player here, and he's headed it on, and I'm through, right? And I can see the keeper. I'm like, fucking hell, first touch goal. Start of that, full out sprint. Right? Next thing, this fucking kid goes like road runner, straight past me, mate. I'm nowhere near him, mate. I played for 25 minutes, didn't touch the ball once, and I fucking come off it. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and he's like, yeah, he goes, these are part of the club. He goes, they're going to be Premier League Norwegian players. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Do you know when you realise you're nowhere near the standard you thought you were?
But it's like that. If you play that, it's like chucking someone on. And you know, will you even touch the ball?
Yeah.
It's like if you went to the Man United, you chucked on a game. You're like, would I even fucking touch the ball?
Well, and that's it. Like, so my tenant season, sometimes I'd get fucking like 20 odd goals a season, but that was because I was 19 years old and I'm playing against fucking Alan. Yeah. But I'm playing against Alan, fucking 55-year-old from a pub, fucking out there. Do you know what I mean?
Do you remember that? What was that? Everyone used to take Jack 3D. Remember that? There's like a Have you heard of it? It's like a pre-workout, but basically it was like speed.
Yeah, I remember the pre-workout stuff. Yeah,
One or two people had like heart issues after it.
Yeah.
They do it in a game, but yeah, it sounds like.
I've been in a few house parties where they've run out of fucking gear and they're still in that shit, doing fucking lines of pre-workout to keep going. Like, it's unbelievable. Like,
a protein powder.
yeah, it's fucking wild.
And you do that. You know,
Yeah.
You feel a bit like afraid.
Imagine that. Imagine that's the telltale signs of a fucking weekend out. You come back, your face is bloomed. Have you been on the protein powder again?
We got a boy in our team now. So, like I said before, we played for Bagendath, and one of the boys in there, he's bought like a bag of Viagra.
Yeah.
And he started his Instagram account. Living with his in-laws, his father-in-law, his mother-in-law have moved in, sold the house. So he pranks the mum and dad all the time.
Yeah.
And he literally bought these Viagras and he sprinkled them and he's put in his father-in-law's wine. And then he's given it to a couple of the boys as well. I don't know if his father-in-law took them, but a couple of boys have taken them and come training.
Yeah.
And their faces, have you ever seen anyone taking Viagra? Their face gets really swollen.
Yeah.
It must be all the blood goes to you.
You couldn't like, I've done in the part. I thought it was in the fucking head, just pop off.
Yeah. And you fucking, you get a fucking blocked nose and shit as well. Like everything goes downwards.
Well,
like,
that's how that guy, he's a legend in the cricket world, isn't he? That fucking Australian cricketer, man, he died like fucking...
Sean... Wait,
you know what, he died like fucking 6-time prostitutes. They found loads of Viagra.
That's fucking brilliant. Telltale sign for me, right? If I have a one night stand and I'm like, fucking pop a Viagra just in case, right? Fucking telltale sign for me is when I fucking go to sleep, like I'm fucking snoring, like I never snore, but on Viagra I'm blocked up, like.
When you said that you were snoring, pretty bad.
I know, yeah. I don't want to tell you, but I was.
Over there. What's going on? Why is this blanket on the roof?
Pitching a tent.
In a teepee. I bet you've had some good like nights because like rugby, like I played as a youth, like not a youth, but I was in school and I stopped playing then. But rugby is as you play, it's a good fucking laugh, like innit? The afters and all. When you play, because you were more like professional, probably wasn't as mental. But if you play for like. If you're in your early 20s, you play for like a local team.
Yeah. The rugby tours.
Local teams are mad. Yeah, we all do the Mad Monday at the end of the season. That's where last game of the game, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday into Monday, you drink. Period there, and that's a big one. But I suppose you've like the idiots come out, and you've had a few drinks, but like the things like Kangaroo Court, where like for instance. Our local team now, which is more amateur, coming back home, that's a bit more, big piss ups. And basically everything's a fine system. Like you literally be in the wrong clothes coming into train or rock up late, or if you now we got one not allowed to vapor training. Yeah. And this guy just writes it down.
That's so well, Jake. I'll vape on him, man.
Yeah, literally like all of some basic things, but he's just writes it all down. So at the end of the year, you think like we played a final the other week, and after that we had a band there, Propane Lane come in. Yeah, they were singing, and next thing he said, right, everyone sit down. You all sit in there, and he's just reeling out names. Picking up on the mic, that is.
Oh, sorry.
He's reeling out names, and it's just pint. Guinnesses, and like you literally got no leg to stand on. You get your name called out. Yeah. Right, we seen so and so. You doing this? It could have been anything. Yeah. Next thing you just necking, and they just. Big bin there spewing, but rugby jokes without rugby banter.
Sorry, I love that. He got no leg to stand on. He goes, "What do you fucking say about my knee?" I smash your head.
But most of it is just Wild West. It's just any excuse to have a drink, get loose.
How did you play in days, or who's the best player you've ever played with? Then? That was a hard question, probably.
Played with? That I played?
Played against then.
Played against. No,
or someone smashed you, like, fucking hell, my gut's in my throat.
Well, we played Tonga in the World Cup. That was a big one.
Whoa, they're big boys.
They're like Sandro size, but just abs.
Yeah.
Back on the compliment.
Yeah. There's abs and there's flabs in it.
So we played them. They were one. It was this guy called Felice Kafusi. He was massive.
Yeah.
Another guy in their prop, and I remember just literally last play of the game, I passed the ball against someone. He just hit me in the shoulder. And he just dinged me, but my AC popped straight away. I was like, he just tapped me next to my shoulder's gone. But the most intimidating ones where I should have been scared. We did we played against Cook Island, and they do like a bit of a similar to a hacker.
Yeah.
But when someone's been really serious to you, and you start smiling.
Yeah.
You're like,
this is mental.
this big Islander is staring at me, ripping me apart, and you just hear me grinning.
Imagine me around guys. I just instantly get pregnant. What the fuck's going on? I'd be 6 months gone. Like, who's done this?
They carry you like an embryo. You scrunch you up.
To be honest though, like we played on the weekend. We played yesterday, and that's why I got a split in my nose.
Yeah.
There's a boy in their team. He was like a breeze block running at me.
Yeah.
First tackle of the game. I heard this from the sideline. Your podcast is shit. You're a wanker. All you It's like they were Halo Q. They're a village team, and they call us Townie Wankers.
Halo Q, yeah.
And next thing, this guy's come
Well, they
straight
said
at
in
me.
podcast shit.
I just make sure you subscribe, boys. Happy days. So he ran at me. This boy did. First thing, headbutt me straight on the floor. Punch. For fucking hell. So I give him an elbow.
Yeah.
And then he just clocked me again right in the nose and split my nose.
Really? They said people said
No, he stayed on. I was like, I know. I was like, this touch Jones a ref, and they let that one slide. So
that's proper like.
You know, when I was in school, right, I played for the school rugby team. I was fucking tiny. I was on the wing, but I was quick, right? I didn't really.
You're the guy in the school kit. The guy is like the t-shirts are down there.
Oh yeah, mate. Yeah.
It looks like it got lost.
Yeah. But basically, I never even got involved in the middle of the park. Right, I'd be out wide, the ball would come out, and I was quick enough to get up. Right, but we went on tour to we went to the Butlins in North Wales, right, which meant we did a rugby tour, and we were playing the teams out in North Wales, and fucking hell, those bodies are built differently up there, right?
So fucking farmers and mountains.
We played 3 games, and the teacher didn't fucking bring me on in the first 2 games. I'm standing on the side. Third game, I said, can I go on? And he said, to be honest, he goes, I'm worried about you. He said, you're the smallest guy here. Against these, you're gonna get fucking mauled. And I was like, oh no, let me on, mate. He fucking put me on, right? I swear to God.
Get me on.
Yeah, mate. Oh, it was horrible, right?
Get me off.
I'm literally fucking. The ball's come out to me the first touch, right? I've caught it like that, and I just felt boom like that, and I've gone forward. My knee has dug into the ground, so my entire body's gone forward. Except my knee, just fucking pulled it, mate. I literally like 45 seconds. I'm limping back off like I was fucked.
But I played the biggest day there. We played. We played Sandfields in school, right? And I was always a ball carrier, so it was big.
Yeah.
So they I started running, took it back. The 2 biggest players on their team both had one of my legs each. Like, fucking dumped me. Fucking, I couldn't breathe for half the game. Like 2 big blokes, fucking thrown in the ground. Fucked up my ribs and everything. I was like on the floor, out just like.
Fucking hell.
I think though, like you saying about the farmers and that, you have these massive guys sometimes, right? And they look intimidating.
Yeah.
And they don't even train half. They're just strong.
They're just big, But then you have like this stocky hooker.
Yeah.
Farmer, and don't know much about him, but somehow he just punches way above his weight.
No neck.
No neck, but he's just solid, you know. And
ankle socks on.
Yeah. They're supposed to be proper socks.
Yeah. You see us as a guy. You see some teams play, you know, like, especially the arms level. You look down like. Fucking hell, he can't be a forward. He's like fucking 5'2".
Yeah.
They're like built like that. They're a fucking good forward, like you know. You know what I mean?
do you remember Ken Owens? He was
that's
he's retired now. He was a farmer back when.
Yeah, he was like a fucking lad, funny.
Do you remember there was another guy called Samson Lee? He was a gypsy.
So Samson Lee. I used to box his brother Jamie, his cousin Jamie Lee.
Gypsy background.
Yeah, and I used to box and Jamie's a guy. Jamie said, he said like fucking he's honestly he's one of them fucking. He's good. He did box. He was good. He played football. He's like. He was a sportsman because like they went to school when they were young and then they stopped going to school and Samson Lee stayed in school because he saw good rugby. They said to his parents, listen, leave him in school because you're going to be fucking proper good fucking player. He's good at it, like tough as fucking nails. Well, something happened, didn't the England play a system racist to him or something?
Joe Marler called him a gypsy or something around something around that line.
That's Joe Marler. He's a bit of a clown, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's quite funny.
He grabbed Alan Wynne on the cock, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he played for 12 weeks.
That's quite funny.
Simon's asking for that every week.
Simon was dropped inside the scrum.
The scrum's going on, I just back like that. Hey!
Hot live Wales game. Is that Simon Man for the Prominent Pub podcast? Running through the crowd. Touch me, boys!
This is a fucking state of my school, right? Genuinely true, right? Our rugby coach, Mr. Abdabev, he's dead now, lovely man, right? Our rugby coach had one arm. This is genuinely true.
How was he teaching passing?
No, that's the thing. Right? At one point, he was complaining about the he was training. He's complaining. He goes, I don't know why you're doing it. He goes, the ball keeps coming out one way. It's like, well, we can tell you why, mate. Because when you're teachers, you can only throw it that way.
So the guy come off, like, you're starting, you're a really bad game,
Mate,
like that, and he go one at him, he can't even tap on the shoulder. Come over here, Simon, come here, Simon.
Honestly, mate, it was like a sitcom. He taught rugby and swimming. Really?
Where's go round the circle?
It was fucking wild.
He'd be good to know a roundabout.
Yeah, he's fucking. He was a good. He was a Welsh teacher. He's a really good guy. Like really. So when he was young, he got on the train tracks and he fucking got like cut off. Like, yeah.
He should have hit the ball hard. He's
on the train.
Yeah, he's class. He's one of the only teachers. Since I was in school, that's reached out to me since I started doing comedy.
Really?
Like, he found me on Facebook and said, "Oh, fucking proud of you, you're doing really well." Like, he's a good man.
What did he do in end of you in his fancy dress? He goes one-hand bandit in a box. He pull his arm down. Our next sponsor is Jenkins Plumbing. You got a little leak. You got a little leak. You want your bathroom changed. You want a kitchen changed. You want a new boiler. Your boiler's broke. Got problems. You want to sort it out. Jenkins Plumbing, baby. They're based in Batol, but they cover all of South Wales and the UK. They can come up really quick for call outs 24 hours a day. Anything like that can be done. And how would you find Jenkins Plumbing then, Simon?
Very easy, kind sir.
How
Very
do you find
easy.
it?
I just got to go to jenkinsplum.com for a free quotation, or just have a look what they're doing.
Yeah, well, look what they're doing. Want to get a little bit of plum? You go jenkinsplum.com. Thank you very much. What was my rugby teacher? It was Mr. Hopkins.
Yeah.
He'd always shout. He wasn't a very good rugby coach, but he'd always shout, "Use it!" with the ball. That's all he shout. He wouldn't do any coaching. He goes, "Boys, you go there now, right? You go there, you can use it, right? Use that ball. All you got to do is score more, then we win, yeah?" Like, yeah, coach. Like, well, use it. And he constantly, the whole game, he shout, "Use it." He just shouted constantly, all he do.
You know, like my first ever game of rugby in school, like we were training and stuff like that, and I didn't have a fucking clue about rules. I'd never even watched rugby at that point, right? And I remember fucking picking up the ball, going on this fucking run, gone past everyone, and I'm trying to work out which line's the try line, right? Because I didn't fucking know. And I'm like, I think that's it. I put it down, and I'm like, yeah. And the teacher turns around, he goes, "You've run the wrong way." I'd run against my own try line.
When everyone stop and look at you, go, hang on.
To be fair, I thought when I was running, this is easier than I thought. No one's trying to tackle me.
Fuck it. So was your family rugby family then?
No, my dad played football growing up.
So
My uncle and that
you start
went to rugby.
young, did you?
Yeah, under sevens. We did a bit of everything. My old man, he was a kind of because I'm not the biggest of fellas. He was like, right, you're gonna have to learn how to defend yourself growing up. So he was like, you're gonna have to get boxing. So I did a bit of boxing. I remember Ty Bark. Gym.
Yeah.
I got to the semis or something when I was a kid at the Welsh Fest.
Oh, class.
So I did about 4 or 5 amateur fights. Did football, rugby, but
You just were all sports.
yeah, I did them all. And then my old man was like, "You're too physical for football. Go to rugby." And then I just fell in love with it.
Your brother plays well.
James, my older brother, he's in Australia playing. He played for Wales as well, league.
Was it? Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, very, very lucky. Good pedigree, I suppose. But yeah.
Do you think that's where you're? You know, like obviously you're doing the coaching now and stuff.
Yeah.
With do you think that comes from your? It sounds like your family were quite like they had that competitive mindset, right? Where like you can do the best you can in this job. Like, is that where it comes from?
I think like anyone who's really gone far with sports, you need to have good parents.
Yeah.
In a good way, take you to training all the time. Sorry, boys. So I think I was
Daddy.
Daddy's gone now.
with a childhood trauma now.
Yeah, my parents is good as well. My brother and sister. My brother was a very good swimmer. He was like 5 Welsh caps, and they also got sports. They're good. Like, what are you laughing at?
No, you're just thinking about something. I'm not laughing about you. Sorry.
No,
I'm not. When you just
So
say
you
about
say you're
parents.
flawed, is it?
No.
Imagine how disappointed his parents are now.
I seen him the other day.
Sports squad, he's got this.
No, I trust you. You're boxing. I actually seen a video of a day when you took your shirt off, did bowling, and you come out. You went. He's got something there. He's got something.
Oh yeah, the drinking bit.
Yeah.
We're drinking it. Yeah, then fucking.
I made a mistake the other day, mate. I fucking now and again I fucking give him a few sort of playful fucking jabs, and I didn't realise. I walked into a pub and there'd been a bit of an altercation before, and he wasn't in the best mood, and I didn't fucking know, right? So I came under the shot that I go boom, 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 back in the back, and he looked at me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him.
Long strength, nice one.
I think going back, though, to say it is, they were very big on taking me to places, and I think that's what instilled in you. You know, after the game, I'd go, Dad, how did I do? You did well, but and you know, you'd always be chasing
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
Yeah, you need that though,
You do
man.
need it.
You need a supportive parent who's not too pushy, or like it's your choice for to do it.
Yeah.
And also not the parent who's just constant. It's good to have a parent who's like, go on, boy.
Yeah.
Then parents will scream inside the
But me and
They're the worst ones.
Fuck me. They shouldn't be allowed in the game. You're under 7 playing, your mum's screaming all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck
Did you
off.
guys
But
like
me and him are like this. We stand up, right? We don't bullshit each other. So like, you know, like you said, he'd come off stage and he fucking looked at me and straight away we were like, yeah, 6 out of 10, mate. I've seen you do better. You know you can do better.
There's
You've
not
got
much.
Yeah.
But how good is that, though? You've got someone that just calls you on your bullshit. And
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did really well, but that was a bit...
Yeah.
But then you go back and you work on it.
Yeah, exactly,
To
mate.
improve in anything, you've got to be awareness, and like that's the problem. A lot of people haven't got with to get better.
Yeah.
And anything, really.
Yeah.
And then they surround themselves with other people
Yeah.
that blow smoke up their ass, and that's not a fucking good group to be in, man.
Well,
Well, and you like they say, you know, you need at stages of life. You need to have one friend who's, you know, when you're doing it tough, they can chuck their arm over your shoulder.
Yeah.
You'll have one friend who's like, you know, kick you up the ass when you're mucking around. You got one friend then who'll just, hey, you're being an absolute dickhead right now. I'm going to walk away from you and pull you until you pull your head in. I'll come back there. And I think if you have so many yes people around you, mate, you're just having a false belief of where you're at. And in the industry you boys are in, right? Like it must be degrading when you know someone's up there, someone's boat smoke, and they're not up to it.
Yeah.
And you're like, mate, someone's gonna have to put your arm over their shoulder. And
Yeah.
But you need people. Because I remember that when I started selling cars, a guy taught me how to sell cars and sell like that, and he was great, right? Because what happened in car sales, like a lot of things, when you have a bad, like you don't sell a car, you come back, you see, this customer. And he said, what do you say to the customer? And he says, oh, they wasn't buying the car. I said, well, what do you say? And I go, I just said this, I said that. And he said, right, you shouldn't have said that if you said this. And it's about breaking you down. I say it's comedy, like, you know, like you've come off stage, someone said, oh, I wouldn't have said that way. And but some people don't fucking listen up.
Yeah.
Honestly, some people, because you know, rugby as well, you shouldn't do that way. Oh, yeah, that's why I do it, like, we're not going to fucking get anywhere.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to as well, like, I always say to people, you might not remember everything that I say, but you remember how it made you feel.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's comedy. You're not going to remember every joke, but if you go, that guy was class, he made me, like, I haven't laughed this hard in my life.
Yeah.
That's an incentive. You're on the right path. You're doing something right.
Yeah. With good comedians, when you come with laugh Fred off, you can't remember any of the jokes.
You're
laughing so much, like, oh, I can't fucking remember.
We had a bloke at our club 2 days ago, Glenn Wool, Canadian comedian, international comedian. Fucking hell, we were doubled over, and afterwards, I remembered one of his jokes, and that was it. And I was like, I was literally doubled over in the corner, mate. Fucking brilliant, like.
You got to come to the club, then.
Oh, mate, I'm keen. When are you gonna come dip in with me, brother? I'll fucking go to your club.
What's this dipping?
Uncle Simon,
Mate, let's get you
went
two
to go
boys
cold
to
water therapy, though.
Fucking, I'll be up for that.
Yeah, mate.
Where
Come
do
down.
you go now?
You know where Coney Beach is?
Yeah.
Just down there, there's a sauna there set up.
Yeah.
You boys come down, sort it out, we'll get you in.
Yeah,
It's
it'd be
maybe like
class.
30 people there on Friday.
What do you do? Just jump in the water?
Well, I do about, at the board, I think the temperature at the moment is like 12 degrees. So you'll do like 12 to 15 minutes in there. Yeah.
I had a little spurt of it, man. I think probably about 5 years ago, I got to the point where I was on ice baths in the morning, man. Actually putting ice cubes in the bath, starting my day, 5-minute dip, and I'm fucking hell. And I fell out of it. What happened then? I moved house and I didn't have a bath. I had a shower and I kind of fell out of the habit, and I haven't got back into it. So I'd love to do it. Like
I done it in Revive, is it? You know?
Yeah.
You know.
Is that one around you, isn't it?
Yeah. I went there.
you went with pants and pritch, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, it was so cold, I fucking transition. My mates fucking tucked me up, didn't they? So there's like 3 different colds, and one's like ice, like, you know, like your body hurts.
Yeah. It's like 2, 4, 6.
And they were like, yeah, they were like, yeah, so that's the warm one.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
But we did it together as well in the rugby club.
Oh, we went to the ice bath.
Fucking
It was
put a bit of content. Fucking hell. Well, that wasn't a proper ice bath. That was an Iceland freezer, right? Just with water. It was, wasn't it? It was just a fucking freezer with no top on. Like,
I saw on Ron. We thought it was warming up. Just like it was on there. So I was like,
yeah. Oh, fuck, it's all
they feel good after it.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's a good start of your day. I'm a big believer in, and it's so cliche. People take the piss out of lifestyle coaches and all this, but like doing something hard at the start of the day, man. It's that you're you're going. It's easier and easier as the day gets on.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And on a Friday, you're already got that weekend mentality, so you're already like you're just in a good flow. But I started this in Australia in 2021, and then when I come back, I built this community, and I just wanted to do it when I come back to Perth. Course, we do a run club on a Thursday, sea dips on a Friday, and yes. Growing numbers, we have 30 people here now.
Nice, man.
That's class.
I just want to see people do well, boys, and that's my underlying
I want to
thing
get a
about
dry
all of this.
robo.
Do what?
Dry robe.
A dry
robe wanker.
I got a dry robe. It would be a dry robe tent. I'm going to go outdoors and get a 4-mana.
Yeah.
Get one of his Viagras as well.
What was that? There's a music festival in there. What the fuck's going on here?
Pitching a tent while he's in a dry robe.
We should be good laugh. We should go there.
Yeah, mate. I'll be up for
It'd be good fun,
that. 100%.
You're off right as well.
Yeah. Because I agree with you with that. Because my philosophy when I used to do that was like, if I do this now at the beginning of the day and I don't want to do it and I force myself in, doesn't matter what happens in a day. It's not harder than what I've just done now. Like, so
I'm in a rut at the minute, like with my so basically, I'm doing like stand-up and doing this full time. I just like lazy as fuck in the day.
Yeah.
Like I struggle to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Not because I got nothing to do, but like say I'm doing a gig in the night.
Yeah.
I'm fucking murder get up.
Yeah.
And my mate said he said even you gotta get them. I have been starting to do it. Like get them on telly. Say every day you get up at 9 o'clock. Say.
Yeah.
And go on the beach, go for a walk, and have a bit of toast on there. I come back.
Yeah.
But even as long as I do it like that, what makes a difference?
That's the thing with if you want to do anything, there's got to be some sort of food involved as well.
Yeah,
It's got to be a coffee.
Yeah.
But he says like he goes down this wall every time they meet this place every time and go right, we change into rest bay. Episode why? Sound company wants a cafe after. So this week we change the whole location.
we turn up right. I'm in front and I've got a sausage on a fishing wire. You're behind me. It's the only way to get you out of the house.
There's got to be some reward. Like a dog has a biscuit.
Yeah.
We go for breakfast.
I just got a box of treats for you. Just go along.
Just dropping them on the sand. Nah, mate, honestly, boys, it'd be class to have it.
It is getting up and getting things
Yeah.
done, man. I know, like making your bed in the morning. That's so stupid. People say that's the first thing you should do. Like,
Yeah, well, that's a military trick, isn't it, man? That's why they do it. It said it's just discipline straight first thing in the morning, man.
It's a lot of things you can do, but I think that's a lot of people I work with. You know, they have these opportunities like yourself, and it might change their day-to-day routine, or they're doing something. They've hit this place, but they're plateaued.
Yeah,
and it's kind of you got to reevaluate where they are, what they want to do, where they want to go, and goal setting is the biggest way. Of doing it.
Yeah.
Intention goes where energy flows, boys. So you put intention on something. Like you probably back then, did you want to be a full-time comedian?
Well, no.
When wasn't you one?
2-3 months ago now.
Yeah.
I still do it. Also, I wasn't doing comedy, you mean?
No. So when you started this and you got it, realized, hang on, I'm pretty good at this.
Right.
When did you go? Hang on, I could probably make a proper crack.
I reckon a year or two in, I knew it could be a full.
Yeah.
So did you start to think about this potential growing and growing?
Yeah, because I didn't want to work.
And what was it on your mind all the time? Like you go to bed thinking, "Fuck, how can I break that joke quicker? How can I do this?"
You do that anyway, don't you?
Yeah, because you're invested in it.
Yeah,
you know, if I said you,
mindset,
yeah. So then, if you do that, then and you've achieved that goal,
yeah.
But it's like, okay, then well, how can I? Your whole structure's changed on it.
So then you've got to think, what's next?
Yeah,
what's the next goal?
Well, what's the next goal? But then how do I optimize other areas of your life? Your health, your wealth, and your relationships.
Yeah.
My health is bad.
You're in a bad way.
I think I'm an anomaly of like someone who can drink all their life and live.
No, I don't think you are, but you can't see this. One of his arms is held on with blue tack.
This is Mr. Hopkins. This is Hopkins.
It's his teacher. His name?
David.
David. Old one-wave David. So you drink and stuff then? You do have a drink?
I do drink. Yeah.
But you moderate, like?
I'm just. It's not a big thing to me. my old man, was he's been a year and a half sober now, and he's alcoholic.
Oh, right, okay.
And that kind of seeing him deteriorate was a big factor. Me go, hang on, like I don't want to go down that path, and that's not me saying go away from beer, boys. If you, it's like putting an aggressive dog in a dog park.
Yeah.
You just put a muzzle on him for the meantime. If you can handle your drink, great.
Yeah.
So with Dad, when I seen that happening and how it impacted our family, that was part of the reason of coming home back to Wales.
Yeah.
So with my family, like, so not so much my father's side more, but my grandfather, he's alcoholic. That's what killed him in the end.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes in trends, doesn't it? I think in family you can have that kind of. They reckon it can go like.
Do you know what my moment was, right? So my dad was a fucking mad alcoholic, like fucking football hooligan and all that, right? And my moment when I realised that wasn't the life I wanted, we were in a pub at Garibaldi in Swansea, and it's when you could smoke inside, right? And he's sitting there, his fucking belly's out, he's got a pint, and he's got a fag, and he goes, this is the life, boy. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Is this the life?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have those moments and it wakes you up. And I think my dad was a wine drinker, so you don't really, when you have beer, you fill out. When you have wine,
I didn't know about that.
yeah.
No, you are right.
So
But
then
wine is fucking.
Yeah.
It fucks.
and you go like this with wine, then you bang. It's
Yeah.
no slow.
Yeah.
But then
You can't level it.
Yeah. So he had 2 cardiac arrests when I was in Manchester. Come home, and then he said he had 24 to 72 hours to live.
Yeah.
After that, thank God he made it. He was 3 or 4 months in hospital, and then to be fair though, that didn't teach him either. Because when he came out there, and he after that, he had another glass of wine then, and I caught him, and I said, "Listen, mate, don't talk to me ever again.
Yeah.
Don't ever I'm not your son, blah, blah, blah." And then what happened then was, he goes, "Oh, look, I'm going to change, yada, yada." And Will Powell worked the last 5 years.
So
So I said, unless you go to the AA, he started going to AA in Puthcall.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. And I said, don't contact me for at least a month or 2 if you do it. And
Yeah.
he messaged me, "Oh, look, I went on Monday, blah, blah, blah." And then the first month, you get like a chip for doing a month of alcohol for sober for a month.
Yeah. Not
And
that kind of chip.
and he slid it into he slid it into the door, and then after the second month he came to the house, and then he did 6 months straight, and that was a year and a half sober.
Yeah.
So
a few of my mates have gone through, man, and it's
You know your family's mental, right? You've broke your knee 3 times, carried on playing rugby. Your dad had fucking 2 heart attacks and carried on having wine. Like, you're like the bionic family, mate.
I think it's you extremist though, right? And it's a saying where like there was it was 2 twins, and the dad was an alcoholic, and the 2 twins growing up, one was an alcoholic and one was sober.
Yeah.
And the therapist went to him, "Why are you an alcoholic?" He goes, "Oh, well, my dad was an alcoholic." And he went to sober. Why are you sober? He goes, "Well, my dad's alcoholic." So we all have a decision on what we do.
Yeah.
Some
It all
people
depends how you
hold
see it, right?
It runs away with itself, it does, doesn't it? That's what it is. As I find as well when I drink, it's like I've never been a house drinker. I've always been like out and about.
My old man wouldn't go to the pub though. He'd drink at home.
That's another bit.
Do you know what I mean?
Like my grandfather.
You're a social junkie. You are. That's what, because you don't drink at home. You have days off when you don't drink at all. But as soon as you're in the pub, you're in the fucking pub. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those, like-
I think I've got problems. I'm quite good-willed of like I can stop things right away.
Yeah.
Like smoking like 50, 60 fags a day.
Yeah.
I just want to quit this.
Yeah. He tried to quit his glasses a couple of months back. Fucking disaster. He's blind as fuck. He was.
Has he got the bruise on his belly? Honestly, mate, I'd love to do like work 3-6 months with you. I reckon we do. No one would like you though. You'd be like, he's boring now.
Yeah.
He's got abs, but he's
I'd be like,
boring.
"Oh."
Yeah.
He's a comedian with those.
I'm just doing the podcast. He's having a turtleneck.
Podcast is dropped. No, but you know, it is what it is. I think it's tolerance.
It's good, man, and it's. The problem is, well, you need to fill your days anew.
Yeah.
That's we are lucky with this because we all work together. We all meshed in it.
Yeah.
That helps it. But again, it's hard. Fucking if you drink all the time, it's hard to like.
Yeah.
And what we do in comedy is kind of part of it. You got drinking.
You made me laugh. But I think it was last week, was it? We had a fucking when the Swedish fans came to Avenade to see us. He said, "Come up, we have a beer." I was sitting there. I've had fucking 4 pints. I said, "I'm going home now." And then you fucking messaged me about 3 hours after. Go, "Why did you leave me, you cunt?" I'm like, "Because 4 pints is enough for me, mate." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're still fucking going in here like.
Yeah, well, Swedish.
How many pints will do? Like you're pissed after? How many pints? Will take?
Oh, mate, have you seen his What I Drink in a Day videos?
I watch them all the time, and I'm like, fuck me, he puts them away.
I mean, and that. Like,
we doing I was talking to there's a big. It does in Port we can drink.
Yeah.
Our next sponsor is Complete Composite Windows, Doors and Repairs. If you're a window done, a conservatory, or you fancy a new composite door, please contact them. They are amazing service. Have a look at their fantastic reviews, and they are Surcast accredited company, and they got your 10 years experience. How would you get a free quotation, Simon?
If you want a free quotation, you've just got to call them on 01639 316 780.
Or you go to Facebook, find all the amazing work, and look at the reviews. The reviews say everything. It's unbelievable. Thank you very much. There's a big hit that's in Portable again, and I make proper fucking drinkers, right? So one of them, we're talking about this guy called Big Al, right? So, but not like a big drinker. It's not like, oh, get the shots in. I mean, like the slump drinks, yeah. So one, smudging a guy once, he told a story yesterday. He said he went into the club, and it was his leaving do upstairs.
Yeah.
So upstairs, leaving do. So he got there again, so do you want a drink? And he's quite nervous because he's doing like a speech, stuff like that. This happened. He said, oh yeah, I'll have a half of a dash of lime cordially. Sound beer like that. Drinks, come back up and he sees this smudge, and he says, he didn't give a drink. Someone else said, well, you're in rounding me, don't you? He said, yeah, I'm in a round as well, and I'm in round over there. This guy's in 3 rounds, right?
Fuck.
We're upstairs now. So the next day, he's in 3 rounds. The guy, I said, well, he said, he had a good drink. The next day, the guy, he said, he went to the club, and he said, oh, Big Al had a fucking skinful last at the barmaid. He had fucking skinful, said. He was the only person drinking with a dash of lime upstairs, and he drank 5.5 bottles of cordially.
Fuck.
In dashes.
Yeah.
So and I said, right, he wasn't a big dasher. Yeah, I reckon he was 40 pints.
Fuck.
I probably...
Fuck, you want to be in around with that?
Oh, fuck, no.
No, that's saying, no, he's known. So I was saying, I was saying, I want to do like a Patreon episode.
Yeah.
And it'll be, so what's going to be like, guys, it'll be the 15 pints, 15 pubs of Talbot, right?
Yeah.
Minibus. And you go around like that. But what you do, you can't do it because you've got to handle it. You'll have to
done.
You'll have to be the judicator. Right?
Oh, mate, I'll be in a squash.
You have to adjudicate it.
Yeah.
So, you have 15 people on the bus now, a few big drinkers, a few people who think they can drink. And what you do 15 pubs, right? But the thing is, what happens in these pubs, when the first person's finished their drink, everyone else got 10 minutes left to drink.
Yeah.
You can't drink, you're drinking out. You're off the bus, you leave. So then it goes, whoever can get to the end.
Yeah.
So you'd be surprised, because if people start hitting the pace, you'd be surprised who's going to last.
Let me get some celebrities in Gaza.
Fucking Gaza.
We're going to do like a drinking, that'd be good.
Yeah.
15 pints.
I mean, I'm up for it, yeah.
Where I come off is a different
Yeah.
No, but I reckon we go up with the question, 15, good 15 pints, you're pissed, aren't you?
Yeah,
mate.
well, viewer, if I'm hitting 8 pints,
everyone can drink 10 pints.
in some shape or form.
Yeah, everyone gets 10 pints.
So what do you reckon of, you might experience this, is like, when you're in a round with someone, you have that one mate who dodges around.
Oh, I fucking hate those cunts.
Have a crack at that, mate. I reckon you've got some. Do you ever call them out?
Oh, fuck, I go fucking mental.
Yeah.
But I'll just fuck them up there next time when I see them.
Yeah.
So I'll just say, so we get around, and I'll just order all fucking shots.
Yeah. Always shit excuses as well, there. Their fucking round comes and their phone didn't even ring and they go, my dad's dead. Sorry, boys.
No, when I fucking hate the guy, if you're going out the piss somewhere, and I go, we do like going out, I don't know, wherever, and I go, right, yeah. And as soon as they get away, I suppose they run to the bar. I get it then in the fucking wine bar on the road.
Yeah.
Tom Janine, you cunt. No, but like, that's another one does, man. When they get a fucking cheap round in, like.
Yeah. Let's do the pint politics then. We're talking about drinking.
How long are we on, Jack, as well?
We do pint politics, we'll wrap it up, boys. So, hey, do the jingle for pint politics.
Pint politics, yeah.
That's the jingle. Right. It is slightly different every time, but it's always shit, isn't it? So it's explain the round.
So pint Paul is a drink you can't drink anymore, a funny story you're drinking. I'm going to be you can't drink anymore. It's a funny story when you're drinking. You might think of something.
Probably just the one that comes to me is the first ever. Oh, Bombay Gin.
Oh, yeah.
This is us. Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
dry as fuck.
Yeah. Well, we were drinking kids in it around the parks and stuff when we were younger, Bridgend, and then we used to have two mates who lived in Brackler, Alex Starrett, Adam Morris, and his dad used to live at the top, and we were pissed. And we'd gone into Adam Morris's house, and his dad had like a rack of Bombay Gin. Yeah. So we just started shotting, just kids, you'll try anything.
Yeah.
And then we went down to my mate's house, Alex Starrett, and his parents must have been home. We're like 16 now. We've like crashed his house. We've ran into his room. He was in the bed with a girl. Yeah. We were all pissed in his bedroom. Next thing, we all go out. We start spewing. And I remember like walking to the top of the hill. I'm sat at the top of the hill, just spewing out all of this Bombay gin. So probably Bombay gin would
can't
be
drink
my.
gin, don't you?
No, not at all, mate. Can't
gin,
touch.
you go like, it fucking turns you sick,
I
like.
won't touch that. And I Strongbow for a long time. I wouldn't touch that or Scrumpy Jack.
Strongbow is the gateway, a kid. Didn't they say that big flagon?
Oh yeah,
Like £3 for like 3 litres, like a big fucking.
I remember, but it's genuinely true. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. Right, I fucking it was on the Millennial, so I think I was about 15 years old. Right, and everyone's big street party, and me and my mates are going house to house, fucking swigging, fucking hammered. Right, and my uncle has turned up, right?
Oh yeah,
with his new girlfriend, right? And I haven't even met her, right? And I've walked out and I've been fucking hammered out. Like my mum doesn't know I'm drunk, right? And I walk into my fucking house in the living room and I look at my uncle, I look at my fucking his new girlfriend, I go, "Have you shagged her yet?" Then? I was 15 years old.
What the?
He's cool. What the fuck? He's got a fucking shagger off. I've seen your
Take it my way then, Derek.
I've seen your shot cock, Uncle Derek. And I've been the other end of the shagging. And you're only good at it. Did you say that?
Genuinely.
And when you get drunk or you go in the house and you're like, I'm a kid, they're going to have sober.
Yeah.
And you walk into the table and, fucking hell.
Mate, I tell you what I fucking remember as well, man. It's a Troy story I haven't told you yet, fucking similar to that, right? So, a guy I used to live with in Norway, a guy I used to work for in Norway, Troy, fucking nutter, right? And one weekend, the guy I live with has gone away, so Troy, because he's sleeping in the pub, he goes, can I have Darren's room when he's away? I was like, yeah. So Darren's like, right, Troy, you can have the room, but there's no shagging, right? And he goes, yeah, right then. By chance, fucking Troy that weekend meets this fucking Norwegian girl, right? Brings her back. I'm in the living room. He pops his head on. He goes, I know Darren said no shagging. I was like, yeah. He goes, keep your fucking mouth shut, right? And he brings this fucking woman in, right? And then I'm in the living room and I can hear all this commotion and the door opens again and Troy goes, hey, do you want to do me a favour? I was like, what? He goes, fancy helping an old man out? He goes, I can't get her up. She's gagging for it. And I was like, what do you want? He goes, go and fuck off at me. I'm like, Troy, I'm not fucking.
Did you?
No.
He probably did.
Yeah,
I was 8 of it.
Was he smart?
Yeah, she was all right. I mean, she was old, man. She's fucking like pushing 60, like. Fucking old.
How old were you then as well?
29. Yeah, it's fucking
We'll
funny.
have to go out to Norway, man.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for ages.
We're going to see Darren.
When's the best time of year to go?
Mangaloon Star. That's our Norwegian team.
Nice.
That's my mate's the director
When's
of
the
football.
best time to go out there then?
Summer. So,
Our summer.
Yeah.
Our summer's day of summer.
Mate, the thing, it's summer because the sun's in the sky for like 20 odd hours a day. So, but like you like the whole. If
you can party all night.
People romanticise about Norway and like, you got to go in the winter because it's fucking the snow's down. You don't want to go in the winter. It's fucking freezing. Like Baltic.
I'm trying to think.
Like,
Oslo is Norway, yeah?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like this. Norway, Oslo, yeah.
Yeah, it's good
It was
city,
class, mate. Honestly, they are the most quietest of people, though. They're very chilled.
Yeah.
They are like, we walked through the city and it was like you could hear a pin drop.
No one's like,
no one's, and there's electric cars. It's just like so quiet. And it's like,
Tell her what the text I sent you when I went last time. The first fucking text.
He said to me, he texted, I'm over here. It's all sound. He said, I've seen more hot women in the airport than I have in Swansea the last 6 months.
they're nice, innit?
Fucking
They look us.
beautiful. Like, I made my first night, genuinely my first night. We were me and mate Darren have a swig, and this Icelandic girl, Telma, her name was. She comes up and she's chatting, and I'm fucking getting on well, like, and I fucking turned to Darren and I said, "Oh, so I'm fucking in here," and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, slow your fucking horses. She's a 4 over here."
When you think about things, then you were talking about drinks a minute ago. This was one thing that have you ever done the cinnamon challenge?
Oh no!
Mate, it sounds so simple.
You got to think of cinnamon.
Yeah. We did it. We were the babies into the Welsh team. I was like 18, and we had it up in North Wales, and it was like a quiz night with the older boys, youngsters, and anyway, they basically we won, but we didn't. The youngsters were just going to get anything.
Yeah.
So right, boys, cinnamon challenge. So he fed us all nice chicken dinner. They're all standing outside, 5 of us, and you just take the cinnamon thing, but as soon as you swallow it. It just dries your whole throat out.
Oh.
And you're trying to grab the water, and the boys are just like chugging it out. And literally, everyone's throats are cut up. You're spewing.
Yeah.
One of the boys named Mike Channing all of us are playing our first game the day after against France. He's on a drip the night before. He spewed so much, cut his throat up. He got so sick that he was on a drip with the doctor the night before, all from a cinnamon challenge.
Fucking hell.
I just had that thought that it come in my head. I was like,
Actually, can you imagine doing that? I know you wake up that hangover after 2 days.
Yeah.
Then do the cinnamon challenge.
dry as fuck.
Dry anyway.
Fucking hell. Like, imagine.
Cinnamon's good for you as well, isn't
It
it?
was coming out. Imagine
but-
putting out the other side like cinnamon latte.
But every time I had a cinnamon donut, though, I remember like after trying out, I was like,
yeah.
The
it took me a while to get back on the cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's been the episode, guys.
Yeah, that's been a problematic pub episode. Anything to plug?
Your podcast.
Well, my podcast is Walkers Only Podcast. Olioles01, I think, on Instagram. And thank you so much for having me on, boys.
That's all right.
Yes, next Friday, come down for a dip.
Come and do it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Pod, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Oh, fucking hell. We're not professionals. So I'm
Back
like,
off.
yeah, you can't.